You know when you watch something and forget about it in 5 minutes? This video is the same, only difference, it's about video games. You'll see things you probably forgot or may have missed in some games. We'll look at how some developers like to implement realistic encounters to their games. How, no matter how hard you try to avoid it, Hideo Kojima really wants you to look at Norman Reedus nude. And how cute it is to see cats bake bread. So let's get started. Number 1. After defeating Two-Face in Batman Arkham Knight, if you get close enough to his unconscious body, you can see how his veins visibly move. It's pretty gross looking, but impressive to see how detailed it is, as it has a pulse to it. Cool detail, considering that you can be oblivious to see it when playing the game. It really captures what the game was going for, a gritty and graphic Batman game. Number 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game with a wide variety of animals and different outcomes depending on how you interact with the animals and their unique behavior. Rockstar added a cool detail when it comes to bear attack. When a grizzly runs towards you, if you stand still and stare down the grizzly, it won't attack you and you will lose interest. Don't do nothing dumb. Just remember, it depends on the bear, because sometimes it may be a false charge or... Number 3. A nice little hidden detail in Star Wars Jedi: The Fallen Order. During the first mission, if you press the button on the train 66 times, it will play a familiar sound.
Execute Order 66.
Number 4. In the mission Romeo in Halo 3 ODST, in the first cutscene, 2 Banshees approach and attack the Pelican where Nikki and Dutch are. In retaliation, Romeo shoots 3 sniper rounds at the Banshees. Once the cutscene is over, if you look at the bottom right corner in the ammo HUD, Romeo only has 1 round left, making the transition from cutscene to gameplay immersive. This means the 3 shots Romeo shot were actually 3 bullets from the sniper. Number 5. In Marvel's Spider-Man, the web suit or Raimi suit doesn't have any web shooters like the others. The reason for this is because in the Raimi trilogy, Spider-Man never wore any web shooters. His were organic. So to keep the suit true to its source, the developers left the suit intact without adding any web shooters. When you pause the game and go into photo mode, you can notice how the webs come out of his wrist instead of a web shooter. Number 6. When playing Monster Hunter World, you can find palicos making food. No, seriously, the cats have a full 2-minute animation in which you can notice them knead the dough, salting food, and even baking. Number 7. After defeating Sal Sputter in Cuphead, if you avoid firing the second boss, Ollie Bulb, upon his arrival, Ollie will look around in fear before realizing that you mean no harm. He will then burrow away while smiling at you. Sparing Ollie will also cause the progress bar to have a question mark in the center when you die. Number 8. In Halo Reach, if you notice on the tires of the Warthog, there's a little word that says Puma. This is a reference to the web series Red vs. Blue, where in the first episode, Griff believes the Warthog resembles more a Puma than a Warthog, and recommends everyone should call it a Puma instead.
Why Warthog? I mean, it doesn't really look like a pig.
Say that again.
I think it looks more like a puma.
What in Sam hell is a puma?
Number 9. When playing Days Gone, the number of days that pass will be added to a counter in the pause menu. When you start the game, it will say 700 days have passed. This is how many days have passed since the infection began. But if you see a flashback and pause the game, you will notice that the Days Gone counter is on 0, representing how the breakout still hasn't happened. Number 10. Did you know that in Death Stranding, if you haven't showered for a while, Sam will beg you for one? He will point in the direction of the shower, and if you do shower, he will come back and wink to you as a thanks for showering him. You can really tell Kojima was proud of this bit.
Did you like it?
Number 11. In Forza Horizon 4, there are many weather mechanics, ranging from rain, mud, and snow. A cool detail you can find is when it snows. If you find a snowman and run it over, you can catch a quick frown they make last minute. Just for a second, it will turn from a smile to a frown. Number 12. GTA 5 is known for its aggressive cops that immediately kill you just for staring at them. Heck, they don't give up and aren't afraid of anything you use to kill them with. However, there is one cowardly cop. If you go to the helipad in La Puerta at night, you can find a bodyguard. If you pull out a gun on him, he will immediately cower down in fear. He'll even say,
"I'm not a real cop, don't kill me, help!"
Which proves he's not a real cop, since the reticle doesn't even consider him hostile. Number 13. If you decide to travel into the desert of Assassin's Creed Origins, you will be treated to a variety of hallucinations and mirages. Among the hallucinations caused by the desert heat, Bayek can encounter his own dead body, to which he says,
"I will not die today."
Creepy. Number 14. On the mission Hidden in Plain Sight in Uncharted 4, there is a group of people who are painting a building, and you can see the lines of paint being done in real time. After doing the puzzle inside the tower, when you come out again, you can quickly see the building again, and this time with a new coat of paint and a hole on the side. Number 15. In Metal Gear Solid 2, you can find a bucket filled with ice. If you proceed to shoot it, the ice cubes will fall out and will eventually melt. This is a pretty cool detail, since nothing like this had been implemented in a game around its time. So that's it for today. Make sure you like and subscribe if you would like to see more content like this. Also, did you notice the hidden Mario? Well, thanks so much for watching. You just gained some Lite XP.